especially at sea level, we're starting to get the question about AI policy, about governance, and that kind of top-down governance, as well as, you know, what we would be traditionally looking at, you know, applying policies to APIs or to agents, and having that kind of control and consistency. What are your thoughts, fellas, on AI policy? Is that something organizations should be looking at? Is that something they should do, or should they go play and experiment and you know, maybe bolt on a bit of policy later on in the day?
There has to be AI policy, and there has to be something in place, because one of the side effects of using AI is that data can be compromised quite easily. And if this is something that is not thought seriously, and if there is not a policy that and a framework that ultimately determines what is allowed and that is not allowed, and what sort of technical enforcement need to be in place, what to do when certain conditions happen, what is going to happen is that, you know, innovation is not going to reach to the point that it can actually move to production. And we have seen that multiple times. When good experimentation goes into a point that someone asks in that organization, okay, tell me what is going to be the breach policy, you know, what are we going to do in case there is a big hallucination, or is going to be a jailbreak that is happening, or what is going to happen if this particular model is not available? Can we switch to another one? You know, these are very simple, straightforward questions that we used to ask all the time in the old world. And we had to design for failure. We had to design having security as the top one principle always in place. It is exactly the same, if not even more important, when it comes to AI. It is not something that involves just a particular department. Everybody should be thinking about that. It is very important also to make sure that, so what we are also seeing is that some organizations are taking a year to create an AI policy. And again, that's probably wrong, because by the time that you finish your AI policy, probably it's outdated already. And when it comes to an AI policy, it comes frameworks around like what is allowed, not allowed, many aspects and tenets of what needs to be thought about an organization. But also there will be some aspects around frameworks and enforcements and, you know, technical aspects that will ultimately determine how that is going to allow that innovation.